We are constantly faced with the dilemma of deciding how to spend our money wisely. Choosing how to spend your money wisely can be a difficult task. There are so many options that it can be difficult to know where to begin. But it is a choice we must make if we want to live a fulfilling and enjoyable life. The best way to determine where you should spend your money is to determine how much money you earn each month and how much you have after paying your bills. How much does your rent cost? How much do you pay for utilities each month? How much does it cost to fill up your car each month if you have one? How much do you owe on your credit cards? How much do you have to set aside for a vacation each year? It's important to stay on top of your finances and know how much you're expected to earn each month to make sure that you have enough to cover your expenses. Determine your financial goals and then create a budget for yourself based on those goals. It is critical to have a budget. There is a lot of conflicting information out there about how much you should budget and the best ways to keep track of your spending, so deciding where to start can be difficult. If you don't have a budget and want to make one for yourself, here are some guidelines to follow. 1. Begin with what you make. The first step in spending money is to start with what you earn. That's right, before you consider how much to spend on your shopping trip, consider whether you're being paid adequately for your work in the first place. If you are not working full-time and rely on unemployment benefits or the income of a partner, it may be time to reconsider your spending habits and make some changes. You can still have a good time. Just don't go too far. 2. Keep track of your monthly spending. It can be difficult to keep track of your monthly spending, but it is necessary if you want to ensure that you are spending less than you earn. Here are a few pointers to help you keep track of your monthly spending. A. Make a list of all your outgoings. You may think it's too much trouble, but it will help you see what you spend the most money on and how much time each expense takes. This is significant because it will assist you in understanding where your money is going and where you can cut back to save more. B. Examine each expense and consider whether it was necessary or if there was another way to accomplish the same task without spending money. Determine why someone would not do that instead of spending money on something else if there was another way. For example, if a person decides that they don't need any more clothes than they already have, they can donate their old ones instead of purchasing new ones. C. Consider what expenses most people consider luxuries, such as eating out, and decide whether they are truly necessities or just nice-to-haves. 3. Establish an emergency fund. An emergency fund is important for 2 reasons. 1. It relieves stress about the future, and 2. It makes you feel more prepared for unexpected events. The first reason is self-evident. If you don't have enough money saved up, you worry about what will happen in the future. You may be unable to pay your rent or buy groceries, which is stressful. But having a little money saved up makes those things seem less daunting. You can do them. And having the ability to do something is very satisfying. The second reason is self-evident. If you are not financially prepared for an unexpected event, such as job loss or illness, it can cost you a lot of money, in terms of time off from work. However, if you have an emergency fund set aside, even if something bad happens and leaves you out of pocket for a while, you won't be scrambling around trying to figure out how to pay bills or find new employment opportunities. You'll have some breathing room so that when things get back on track, literally within days/weeks, you'll be able to get back on track financially as well. 4. Set aside money for long-term goals. You undoubtedly want to spend your money on things that will make you happy. However, it can be difficult to know where to begin. If you're looking for some money-saving ideas, consider the following. A. Save money for long-term goals. Whether it's for a vacation or a new couch, set aside some money each month in an account that doesn't get touched very often. Then, when the time comes, you'll have the funds ready. B. Make certain that your bills are paid on time. This will ensure that you have enough money to pay off other debts and obligations before they become due, and then put the extra money, or credit, towards something fun. C. Make certain that your bills are paid on time. This will assist you in ensuring that you have enough. Follow the budget you set for yourself to determine where your money should be spent. When you're trying to manage your finances, it can be tempting to spend whatever money you have on whatever comes up. However, this is not the best way to spend your money. The first step is to decide where your money should be spent by sticking to the budget you set for yourself. Budgeting is essential for spending money wisely. Before you can spend money, you must first decide where it will go. This is where a budget comes into play. The best way to begin budgeting is to make a list of all of your monthly bills, including rent or mortgage, utilities, and any other monthly expenses such as groceries or car insurance. Then, once you've got that list down, add an extra line item, one that represents fun stuff like vacation time off or purchasing a new TV, and make sure those items are paid for first. Finally, consider how much money you bring in each month, from wages or investments, and ensure that a portion of that amount is set aside to pay off debts such as credit cards and student loans first, before anything else. After you've used this method to manage your spending on a daily basis for months at a time, you'll know what kinds of purchases are necessary for survival and which are frivolous luxuries. So, based on the preceding points, we can conclude that if you want to spend your money wisely, you must have a budget. We have shared some tips on how to create a budget that works for you, but you can also look into other resources available to you these days, such as Google, other YouTube channels, and many more. The most important thing, however, is that you stick to the budget that you set for yourself. Because if you are not committed to the budget that you will create, it will not be able to help you improve your financial situation. So plan ahead of time and stick to it. That's all for this video. Until next time, keep watching the Wealthology channel and remember to like and subscribe to our videos and channel.